one's just like the other one we did basically. We know to fill in the delta x's with 1. And because they're all 1, we can kind of ignore that. And then we'll do the deltas here. Negative 12 minus a negative 15. You should get 3. Make sure you can get that. This one should be 1. This one's negative 1. This one should be negative 3. This one should be negative 5. This one negative 7. And 0 minus 9 is negative 9. So we know that this is not linear because these are all not the same here. So we're going to go one deeper and see if it's quadratic. And when we do that, 3 minus 1 is 2, and 2, and we keep getting 2 the whole way here. Okay? All right, so we've got all those, so we know that this is quadratic. And again, you know that a quadratic is f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c. And because we know that, we've learned that the a is always half of the change in the change, so we know what a is. We know that the c is always next to 0, so we know what the c is. So we can fill those two out and say that we know that a is 1 because it's half of 2, and c is negative 15. So all we have to figure out is b. We don't know what that is yet. Okay, so again, we can pick any point at all here. I'll pick a different one this time than I did the previous time. I'll pick 2 and negative 15. You can pick any one except for the initial value. Any other one will work, though. So 2 and negative 15. So every place I see a y, I'm going to put a negative 15. And every place I see an x, I'm going to put a 2. I'll start out, though, just by rewriting this. Instead of a, I'm going to write y equals 1 x squared plus, we don't know what b is yet, minus 15, because c is negative 15. All right, now I'm going to plug in my y and my x. So I get negative 15 equals 1 times my x is 2 plus b times 2 minus 15. And now I'm just going to clean it up a little bit and do negative 15 equals 2 squared is 4, and 4 times 1 is just 4, plus 2b, because b times 2 is just 2b, and then minus 15. These two right here can go together, 4 and negative 15, so this is really saying negative 15 equals 2b minus 11. And then we just have to finish this by solving a simple two-step equation. And when we solve it, we would just add 11. Add 11, we'd get negative 4 equals 2b. Divide both sides by 2. And we end up with b is negative 2. Okay? So now that we know that b is negative 2, I can go up to the very top here. And now we know b is negative 2. So I know my a, I know my b, and I know my c. Okay? And so we should be able to plug those in, and our function would be f of x equals a is 1 x squared minus 2x minus 15. And you can check that. That's the function that should match that table.